Yo, what's up guys, Teacher Polo here, and today we are reacting to a coffee request by Cecilia. Thank you so much for the coffee. Thanks guys, your support has been amazing. If you want to request a video just like Cecilia did, you can request a video through this link. Link is in the description or the pinned comment as well. So Cecilia says, hi, I found a video that gives a proper explanation to the whole JULEFROKOST event in Denmark. Shout out to Denmark if you're watching from Denmark. These two guys moved to Denmark in 2017. So let's take a look. This is from the channel Robe Trotting. Shout out to these guys who made the video. Let's take a look.
Hey y'all, it's Vlogmas Day 9 here at Robe Trotting, and today we're going to take you through one of the most epic events of the entire Christmas calendar, the workplace JULEFROKOST.
That's right, and my name is Derek, and I once had hot cocoa with Cyndi Lauper.
That's not true.
You don't know what I did before I met you.
Okay, I thought he actually did, maybe.
I'm Mike, and I called Derek out on his lies.
Well, let's get into it.
Okay, let's check out what is this JULEFROKOST. Christmas is coming soon. Are you guys excited for Christmas? Robe Trotting. How to survive a work JULEFROKOST.
Yeah, so you come to Denmark, you're at your first job, and you've been invited to the company Christmas party, the JULEFROKOST. It sounds so innocent, right? It's just a Christmas lunch. How crazy can it be?
What could go wrong?
What could go wrong? Well, my friends, it is crazy.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about the Christmas JULEFROKOST that we've experienced and things that we've heard about from other people. But of course, you don't talk about what happens at JULEFROKOST. However,
is it like an after party at work?
Share, please let us know in the comments what they're like. Of course, we haven't been to every JULEFROKOST, and everybody's company Christmas party is a little bit different, but they're definitely different in Denmark than what we're used to in the US. So let's talk.
Yeah, well, one of the first things is that the JULEFROKOST is going to be one of the most important events on the company calendar. I mean, employees expect for the JULEFROKOST to be an epic event. It's something that everybody looks forward to.
More than the New Year's?
And it's going to be something that is special. It's employees only. You don't bring your spouse or partner or boyfriend or girlfriend to it. And also, even though dress codes in Denmark typically are business casual or quite casual, in fact, maybe not that casual. At a JULEFROKOST, you're going to dress to impress. Think wedding attire, suits, dresses. You're going to take up the whole 9 yards to impress all of your coworkers for the night.
What if you don't have clothes?
Yeah,
you have to buy clothes just for the event?
JULEFROKOST here. I was a bit surprised that it was
because it's a big deal.
Spouses and things. That's just different than we do it in the US. But then I learned more about JULEFROKOST, and that's just the way it is.
Yeah. And the other key thing with this is something that is planned months and months in advance. I mean, every single company and association and friend group is going to be planning a JULEFROKOST, so the good spots get booked up pretty early on. So everyone books like a year in advance or as soon as they can for a different venue space. And also you're going to have usually planning committees that spend the entire year making sure that the JULEFROKOST is perfect every time.
Wow, okay.
That's right. And that said, be prepared for a long evening. It may even go into the morning. JULEFROKOST is usually going to start
the morning,
but there may be a cocktail hour with beer and wine and cocktails. But
you can leave before, right?
Anything. You could have dancing, singing, toasts, games, all kinds of events that are much more than just a simple Christmas lunch. So if that's what you're expecting, expect more.
Okay.
Be careful. It's a marathon, not a sprint. You're going to be there for hours, so be careful. You
Oh
don't want to
my
burn yourself out
goodness.
during the cocktail hour.
Yeah, I remember again your first year that you went to your JULEFROKOST. I said, "Oh yeah, I'm going to go out and have some drinks and maybe meet up with you later. Let us know where you are." Yeah, I think it was 5 a.m. that I heard from you, and that's pretty normal.
We were just starting the after party. That's how it goes. So we mentioned.
Let me just ask one thing before we continue. Guys, is there a version of The Office in Denmark? But even if it's not the Office, I'm pretty sure that there are so many comedic moments in television, in TV shows and series that they portray the JULEFROKOST, right? Because I've seen a lot of different things, like especially like in The Office, where they make fun of these events and everybody gets drunk, everybody, gets embarrassed, but nobody speaks of what happens in the after party or in the office party, something like that, right? So I'm pretty sure there are kind of maybe videos out there or series or shows, probably like The Office, if there is a Danish version of it, and it must be pretty funny, you know, portraying the whole julefrokost. Okay, let's check it out. Let's keep going.
Mentioned that the JULEFROKOST is a marathon because there's going to be alcohol with beer and wine and spirits and the like.
I don't drink,
one
though.
Spirit that stands out that makes the JULEFROKOST truly unique,
Sparks?
and that is
Snaps.
Oh, snaps.
Why did I say sparks? I knew snaps was coming. Snaps. I just mixed up snaps. I don't know why I said sparks. It's okay. Maybe, I don't know. But snaps, yeah. That's what I've heard of many videos ago.
Yeah, so
let's see what snaps
you're
is.
going to get used to if you're living in Denmark. It's basically a version of aquavit. It tastes a lot like anise or licorice, like you'll find
Licorice
in Denmark. Just imagine that it's a
Denmark loves licorice, I guess.
Kind of coats your tongue and coats your mouth and it tastes like licorice.
Okay.
But also you can have it served cold, which kind of helps with that, especially if you're new to Denmark and you didn't grow up drinking it. Then for you, it's going to be an acquired taste that you haven't yet acquired. So it's
keeps
good
doing
if you drink it cold, ice cold. The colder the better. And you can sip on it maybe if it's a fancy dinner, but by the end of the night, you're probably just going to be plowing them back like a regular shot.
Yeah, especially you're going to be hearing.
Is it as heavy as whiskey?
Start singing haps, haps, haps. Newscaldi has snaps. When they start singing that, you know that you need to make sure that you have snaps in your glass, and you're going to take it as a shot. And it doesn't happen once during the night. That's going to happen multiple times. So when you hear haps, haps, snaps, wait for the skull, and then take your snaps with you, and it's going to be a whole night.
But remember, it's just once a year.
Hangover.
Just once a year. Ooh.
What about people who don't drink? Like, I don't drink. Would I be like judged or embarrassed or forced into it or pressured into it? Because I don't drink, you know. So I would feel a little bit guilty of not taking part of it. But I wouldn't want to stand and leave, you know. But I hope people respect those who don't drink, you know.
So with the mixture of alcohol and people that are used to only having professional relationships with one another, you can imagine that by the end of the night, things start to get a little sloppy.
Yeah,
there we go. Those are the clips.
If you're going to your first JULEFROKOST. Number one, no photos. Leave that camera in your pocket. Don't worry about taking pictures. This is not a night that you want to memorialize. And number two, what happens at JULEFROKOST stays at JULEFROKOST. Never speak of it again.
Exactly.
Don't make it weird.
And as we said, people can tend to get a little bit loose, but of course, people do respect your boundaries.
There we go.
They just tend to be a little bit blurred on a night like JULEFROKOST. Now, we haven't seen anything too extreme, but of course, we've heard stories from other people. And in fact, if you want to violate the sacred rule of JULEFROKOST and share, maybe hypothetically, change the names to protect those who are named, feel free to let us know in the comments the strangest thing that you've experienced in a JULEFROKOST.
Yeah, the first thing that comes to mind is HR. Like, does HR drink during JULEFROKOST, or is HR just watching? And also, I don't know why, but I have a feeling that HR probably gets a lot of complaints the next day. I don't know. But hopefully nothing bad happens, you know, like people going overboard or like, you know, fuel for Me Too movement, you know what I'm saying?
But it's not all just about the food and drinks and maybe awkward encounters. There's going to be games too. And one of the most common ones is going to be one of our favorite Danish traditions, which is pakkelej. If you're not sure what pakkelej is, it is probably the Danish Christmas tradition. It's a gift-stealing game that involves dice, of course, because every game in Denmark seems to involve dice.
Cool.
It's a lot of fun. You have to get up, you have to run around. It's something you can play with family, with friends, and we played it a whole company. Even our Danish language class, we played pakkelej with each other as well.
Pakkelej.
You may even play games that are tied to the company, so maybe there will be some kind of trivia about the people that work in your office, or some kind of game that's kind of crafted by those who are throwing the JULEFROKOST. So definitely expect that things won't just be alcohol. If you don't drink, you can still have a lot of fun and play the games, enjoy a nice meal, and mingle with your colleagues in a way that you don't normally get to in the office or wherever you work. But if you are so inclined, and there's some people at this table who might be, the party can go on much longer than that, and you can very easily find yourself going to an after party or to a bar. If it's something that's held in a restaurant, then maybe you'll go to a bar afterward, or even some kind of bodega to just keep the party going.
Yeah, that's been our experience so far, is that when the official event is done, people roll out and find a nice, fun bodega to go into to keep the drinks rolling and the party going till the wee hours of the morning. It's a lot of fun. It really is. And one of the fun things about this is when you get to the office on Monday morning, you're going to hear the classic phrase in Danish, "Tak for sis," thanks for the last. But this time it's going to have a little extra special meaning because it's going to be a little code between everybody. It was a good time, wasn't it? Let's not talk about what happened, but "Tak for sis."
Exactly. You don't want to be the guy or gal
let's
that
not
goes
talk
into
about
the
it. Don't make
office
it
on
weird.
Monday and says, "Wow, you were so drunk." No. Be professional. Again, things are very structured, and there's a time and a place for everything, especially in Danish culture.
Oh, that's great.
The time for JULEFROKOST is the time to let loose. And when you're back in work on Monday morning, we're not going to sit around and talk about how drunk somebody was or what somebody said. Just kind of keep it up here and keep that
Zip
close.
it.
And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying Vlogmas as much as we are. Make sure to give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so that when we upload every day between now and Christmas, you can be the first one to watch our video and let us know what you think of it. Thanks a lot, guys. Hi.
Okay, pretty cool. These guys look like very nice, very polite guys, I'm reading the comments here. Leave your camera in your pocket. That is not a night you want to memorialize. So yeah, I have been to Christmas parties. They don't go all night. They don't go early morning. And yeah, I think this is like an experience that maybe only the Danish know, and only the Danish understand what real JULEFROKOST is. And yeah, they mentioned that everybody's so respectable, and what stays in JULEFROKOST, or sorry, what happens in JULEFROKOST stays in JULEFROKOST. So people don't shame you afterwards, and they don't point fingers, or they don't hold you to just having fun. So it's a nice, healthy way of just de-stressing, just getting things off your mind, forgetting about work for once, and maybe even seeing a different side of people that you didn't know existed. So that's nice. It's a healthy way of getting to know your friends, not friends, but your colleagues, your workmates, and maybe become friends. I don't know. Yeah, thank you so much, Cecilia, for sending this in. I'm gonna watch the stand-up comedian do his bit again, because I think I feel like I will understand the comedy better now that I know what JULEFROKOST is, now that I know what snaps is. So it's always important to give some context before going into like a comedy show or something, because comedy makes it, if I understand the comedy or the references, it makes it much funnier. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. If you want to go check out Robe Trotting, the link is in the description as always. If you're from Denmark, shout out to you guys, and whatever you want me to react to or learn about your culture, or your not only culture but entertainment, music, you can request a video through here. This channel is all for Nordic countries. I've been doing a lot of Norway, I've been doing Sweden, but I haven't done a lot of Denmark, so I don't know much about your country. If you guys want to teach me, show me, then you know what to do. Request a video, your favorite one, and I'll see you on the next one, guys. Take care for now. Bye-bye. Now you can get full access to exclusive content, special reactions to shows, series, anime, full movies, and even request a video of your choice. Just become a YouTube member or join Buy Me a Coffee today. Find out more, the link is in the description.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game.